Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You guys, I cannot believe that I've reached over 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Literally just 2 weeks ago I had 36 subscribers, and that was friends and family. I'm not even kidding. So thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you guys so much for all your sweet comments. And if you are just coming across this video, hi, my name is Chinwe. Make sure you watch this video, and if you like it, please like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. So you guys, in today's video, I'm gonna give you guys all my makeup tricks to get your makeup flawless every time. Literally every time I leave my house with my face beat, people are like, what are you using? Like, what is that makeup product? And I'm not using anything special. These tricks in the video that I share today is literally what's gonna help your makeup look poreless in person, look super smooth, look super beat and nice. This is my go-to makeup look, and it's actually really fast to do. So I pride myself in people complimenting my makeup and my skin, and I don't even have the best skin, you guys. I literally don't. Like, I'm telling you, ever since I turned 26, my skin has just never been the same. Like, I feel like I get those pimples that are like inside the skin. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you can't even pop it, it's literally inside the skin. I keep getting those, and then I keep getting pimples on my chin, and I'm like, what is actually happening right now? I'm telling you, ever since I turned 26, my skin has just not been the same. I don't know what's going on, but this makeup hides it well. So if you guys are wanting to see my tips and tricks, make sure you guys stay tuned. And thank you guys again for tuning back in to my videos. I also did want to note that my videos are posted every Sunday at 7 p.m. Central. I literally film and edit the same day. I just don't even have time because of work and everything else I have going on in life. So if you're wondering when you can catch my videos, you can catch my videos every Sunday at 7 p.m. Central. All right, you guys, let's get into the video. Okay guys, so the first thing you want to do is prep your skin. A lot of these makeup videos I see, they always say to moisturize and then add your primer and everything else, but personally for me, if I moisturize and add my primer, I'm going to be super oily in the next hour and a half. That's just me. I have super oily skin, so what I do to keep my makeup long lasting is literally after I wash my face, I will not moisturize. I would just add the primer and use the primer as moisture and as a primer. Y'all might think that's crazy, but that works for me. I notice when I don't moisturize before my makeup is more long lasting and I don't get as oily. So I'm gonna go in with my Milk primer, and I apply this primer all over my face. I know a lot of makeup gurus, they say to apply it like to your T-zone, wherever, like those are the main parts where you get oily, but I like to apply this everywhere because, honey, you want your makeup to last. You want it to last everywhere. Like, why would I only want it to just last in the T-zone? So we're gonna just go ahead and apply this everywhere. But especially, you want to apply it especially on the T-zone, because that's the part that the makeup comes off or gets oily the most. So yeah, but make sure I apply this all over my face. And I think it's best to apply primer on your fingertips first. Rub your tips together and then put it all over your face. It makes a difference, trust me. Like, I don't know, it just does. Okay, so my next makeup tip is foundation. So I use the MAC Cosmetic foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and I just kind of squirt it on my face, and then I blend it out with my beauty blender. And do like 4 lines like that. Okay, so a trick that I have is I don't use a brush to blend my foundation. I use a beauty blender, and I feel like the beauty blender has more coverage than a brush. That's just me. I feel like the brush kind of eats up a lot of the product, and the beauty blender doesn't really eat as much as the brush. That's just how I personally feel. Another tip that's super important is I do not wet my beauty sponge. I remember when the beauty blender first came out, it was such like this big hype, the beauty blender that came out. Everybody was wetting their sponges. Whenever I would wet my sponge and I would apply my foundation, in the next 30 minutes to an hour, my makeup was separating on my nose. Like, something about the water and the foundation mix just didn't work for me, and my foundation would literally separate. So I stopped using water on my beauty sponge a long time ago, and I just literally use a dry sponge and blend my makeup, and it's super long lasting than putting water on my sponge. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually use a body blender and blend my foundation. I prefer using a body blender because it just, like, look, basically half of my face is already has foundation. It feels so good. Like, this body blender is super soft. If you're wondering where I got it, you can watch my last Amazon video. I have it linked. It's so soft. So make sure to apply. And it just like, it literally just blends your foundation a lot faster. So I would recommend using a body blender instead of an actual little beauty blender for your foundation. And I would prefer to use a regular size beauty blender for your concealer. I just think it works out better. Like, look, foundation's already applied. Like, I love this thing. Okay, so the next thing that I apply is concealer. Now, concealer is super important. I don't think people understand how important concealer is. People are always saying my skin looks poreless in person, it looks super smooth. I would give all of that to my concealer and my setting powder. Concealer conceals all the stuff that you kind of want to hide. Foundation kind of, like, you know, matches your tone to everything, but the concealer is what's concealing and hiding what you actually want to hide. Get a really good concealer that you love and use a good amount of it. I noticed that in this, like, generation, like, people don't use concealer the way they used to use it in the 2016 era. Like, they just put like a little dot, and I'm like, honey, I'm like, honey, how are y'all putting that dot there and wondering why your makeup is gone by noon? Like, you gotta put some more on there and get a good concealer. Like, I tell you guys, this concealer never fails me. The LA Pro Girl concealer, it's full coverage. My makeup literally lasts all day. Like, it literally looks good all day, and I just love this thing. So we're gonna go ahead and add my concealer, and I add a generous amount. I don't put a little dot here and say I'm adding concealer. Like, no, I add concealer, okay? So let's go ahead. So I basically squeeze it, and then I just spread the rest of it. So you squeeze it, and then I just smooth out the rest. I'm telling y'all, I add a generous amount. So yes. Another important tip when you're adding your concealer, so after you've already added your concealer on your face, let it sit for about a minute or two. What that does, it just makes it, like, it allows it to thicken, and when it thickens, it's easier to blend, and it just makes your concealer last a lot longer. So I just let it sit here for a minute or two before I blend it out. Okay guys, a minute and a half has passed. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend my concealer. By the way, if you're wondering where this mirror is from, you can watch my last Amazon video. I have it linked below. Another tip I really like to do is adding concealer on my eyelid. What this does, it provides, like, it just makes your makeup and your face look a lot more, like, lifted and better. Like, It's beautiful. Wait till we add setting powder. It all just comes together nicely. And I always mention this in my other videos, I like to add concealer on my lips. Adding concealer on your lips allows your, whatever lip you decide to use, just allows it to last longer. And it just makes, when you're applying your lip liner and your lippy, it makes the applying process a lot smoother. Like you just have like a smooth base to apply it onto. So I really like that. So yeah, apply your concealer to your eyelid and also your lip. Okay, concealer is on. I look like a ghost right now, but trust me, it's all gonna come together in the end. So the next step is the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. I don't know how many times I need to rave about this setting powder before y'all actually listen to me and get this stuff. Like, another reason my skin looks great, like it looks really good in person, I'm not even kidding, like, is setting powder. I would literally say it's the concealer and setting powder. Those are the main two things that have my face matte all day. I'm telling you guys, I went to brunch with a couple of friends earlier this summer. It was so hot. Everybody was just sweating like crazy. I also sweat, but my face was just set and it was on. And everyone was asking me like, do you not sweat? And trust me, I had sweat dripping down my back, but my face was fine. My face like just, it was fine. I was like, but trust me, I was sweating bullets. And I was just like, no, I do sweat. I'm literally sweating right now. And they're like, your face is like put, like how is your makeup set that way? And I was like, y'all, do you guys not use setting powder? Setting powder is what sets your makeup. And I'm like, y'all must not be using this stuff right, because it's like this, if you follow this routine, this will literally help your makeup. I'm telling you guys, use a generous amount of concealer. Stop using a little dot. The dot is gonna go away by noon. The dot is gonna go away by noon. Use a generous amount. You don't have to use so much that you're cakey, because my makeup doesn't look cakey. It looks nice and poreless and smooth. So literally just use a generous amount, not too much, and set your face properly. Get a good setting powder. And I'm telling you, Sacha Buttercup is the way to go. You can find it on Amazon. It's linked in one of my Amazon videos. I think it's the first one. But yeah, this is a really, really good setting powder. So I'm gonna tell you guys how you can set. So I just dipped my beauty blender into the powder. And to prevent fallout, just blew it all up on the camera, my bad. Just blow on your beauty blender to prevent fallout on your clothes and stuff. Sometimes I like the fallout because I'm like, yes, extra fallout fall on my face. But to prevent having like a huge mess, just blow it. And it will prevent a bunch of fallout. You really want to get like under your eye. That gives you that snatched look. When you get like really, like you get real under here. Like don't be scared to get close to your eyeball. Like really get in there and set it. And use a good amount of powder. Don't just use a little bit of powder and wonder why your makeup is not set and wonder why your face is gone by noon. I'm sorry I keep saying that, but like half of y'all faces be gone by noon because you're not doing it right. So this is just really here to help the girls. It really is. I like to, you know, put it on the side of my nose to give myself a slight contour without actually contouring. This actually works too. So I go ahead and I apply it to the main areas that need the powder. I always look so crazy on this part, but it's fine. Okay, another important thing is I also apply setting powder on my eyelids. I just kind of, after I dip it in there, I blow it I just kind of swipe it like that on my eyelid. It just makes your makeup like come all together when you do it this way. Trust me. Okay, now that you've applied your setting powder in the main areas, right? This is another trick that I need to tell you guys about. Hold that thought. So you should have some excess powder in your cap, right? I literally dip my brush that I use to blend out my setting powder into the excess powder, and I powder my whole face. Like, even though it's in the main areas, yes, it's in the main areas, but you also want to apply some of the setting powder all over your face. That's what keeps my makeup set, because some people just apply it to the main areas and they don't apply it to the rest of their face. But when you literally apply it like this to the rest of your face, your makeup literally shouldn't be moving. Like, it literally shouldn't. So I just go ahead and blend it like this. And I don't rub it. Like, I don't rub it with the brush. I literally just like pat it like this. So just small little pats like this. Okay, so now that your face is set, trust me, at first when you use the Sacha Buttercup, you're gonna look kind of like yellow and white. Right now it looks white because of all the lighting that's back here, but it's more yellow in person. But trust me, the yellow oxidizes. It literally is gonna oxidize and your skin is gonna look so beautiful and so nice. Like, I remember my mom, I put my mom onto this powder, and when she first put it on, she was like, oh my god, I look so yellow. And I was like, trust me, it's gonna oxidize and your skin's gonna look so good. And it does, and she loves it, and this is her go-to setting powder now. I'm telling y'all, Sacha Buttercup is it. You're gonna look scary at first, but trust me, this stuff oxidizes and it looks chef's kiss. Okay, so the next step is bronzer. I use the Fenty by Rihanna's bronzer in the color Mocha Mami. I hit the pan, so I'm literally using the crest of the pan right now. I like to use a thick brush for the bronzer part because it just kind of gets in my big cheeks, and I love this part. So yeah, I feel like when you use a thick brush as well, you don't have such a harsh line. Like, it just blends nicely. I also put some bronzer under my chin to hide that double chin. It doesn't really hide it, but I like to think that it does. Okay, another one of my makeup tips is applying bronzer as an eyeshadow. Whenever I do this look, people always think that like I did something so special, and literally all I did was apply bronzer to my eyelid. So literally, I'm literally dipping it into the same bronzer, and I just apply it up here. Because we concealed and added setting powder to the base, it looks like we have two different eyeshadows on, when it's literally not. And I just keep applying the Fenty bronzer onto my eyelid. I just apply it on the top, and it really looks like you did something. Like, it really looks like I took time and I put like eyeshadow, and it's just a little bit of bronzer. One of my favorite little tips that I do. See, it just really looks like I did something when I just literally added bronzer to the top. I also like to add the same bronzer on the bottom of my waterline. This kind of gives it this like bronze smoky eye look. and I like it. Okay, so next is my liquid eyeliner. I know my eyeliner to some people may be a little bit dramatic. Maybe to a lot of people it may be a little bit dramatic. There's days where I have it super like winged out, and there's days where I have like a normal winged. But I know some people still struggle with eyeliner, so I'm gonna try my best to show you guys how I do my liquid liner. I'm using the Sephora liquid liner. How I do my liquid liner is I like to start from my actual eyelid first and then add a wing, and then I connect it with the bottom. So let me see if I can show you on camera. So hopefully you guys can see properly. I just kind of start from the middle like that, and then I just start to add a line like that. Then I connect the line from the bottom like that, and then I fill it in. I hope you guys could see what I did. Hope you guys saw what I did. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this eye, but you won't be able to see this eye. But I hope you saw what I did. I literally just started from the middle, added a line, connected it from the bottom, and then filled it in. That's how I do that's the easiest way to do your eyeliner, I feel like. Okay, once eyeliner is on, I go ahead and I add mascara to the top and bottom. I also use Sephora's mascara. I use a lot of Sephora's makeup products. I think their makeup is so underrated. I don't really hear anybody using Sephora brand stuff, but like Sephora's makeup is super good. I use their liquid eyeliner. I use their mascara. I also use their lip liner for my lipstick. Like, they have some really good products, and I don't really hear anybody using them. I'm telling you, their stuff is bomb. I mean, wouldn't you think like their product would be bomb? They have like the top brands in Sephora, so pretty sure they like did their thing with their stuff, and they did. So if you haven't tried Sephora's collection out yet, you really should. They have good stuff. I love their lipsticks. I love their lip liner. I love their mascara. I love their liquid eyeliner. Like, their stuff is just super good. Like, this mascara I'm using is super old. I probably bought this in January, and it still has a lot of product left in it. And I literally do top and bottom mascara every time I do my makeup, and there's still a good amount left in here. Like, this is a really good mascara. So I feel like in this video I'm super serious. I usually am talking about something or a topic, but it's like 3 in the morning right now. I'm so tired. We just finished watching the movie Avatar, and I needed to film for you guys, so I wanted to do that. I also kind of wanted to make a video where I'm literally telling you guys how I do my makeup and not just have like a story time or something. So my next one will be more interesting than this one, but I really wanted to have tips to really help you guys. So the next step is lashes. I've taught a handful of my friends how to put on their lashes, and they're pros today. So it's super easy. If you learn this trick, you'll always get your lashes right, trust me. So I already went ahead and applied glue to my lashes. The easiest way to apply lashes is with tweezers. I remember like when people used to apply with their hands before tweezers became a thing, and that was so much more harder. So I would prefer you get the really pointy kinds. These are the really, this makes it more easier to apply. So the way I do it is I pinch the end of my lash like that. I just pinch the end of it. Make sure your lash is already tacky and that you glue on it. It was already sitting there for a minute, so it should be fine. And what I literally do is I first connect the beginning of the lash, then I sit it in the middle like that, and then connect it to the end. And then I just fix whatever needs to be fixed. So this needs to be more to the end. Hopefully y'all saw that. Go ahead and apply the other one. So I kind of do it opposite. When I'm doing my right eye, I hold the end of the lash and then connect the beginning to my eye. When I'm doing my left eye, I actually hold the beginning of the lash, connect the end, and then the beginning. Hopefully that makes sense, but I'm gonna show you guys. So this is my left eye. I'm grabbing the lash at the very beginning. I'm connecting it at the end first. So I connect it at the end and I pull it to the beginning. And then you just fix. Okay, lashes are on. Okay, so the next step and the last step is my lips. I'm going in with the lip liner from Makeup Forever called Limitless Brown. One thing I will say, a makeup tip on your lip liner, is you have to find the right brown for you, because I watched other like makeup videos and other gurus will use a certain brown. Like I think there's a brown in MAC called like Cork. Whenever I would use Cork, it didn't look the same as it looked on another makeup guru. So you just have to find the brown that really goes with you. This one's mine. This one's mine, and another one that's mine is this, the one from Sephora that I told you guys that I used. I think that one's literally just called brown. There's a lip liner in Sephora that's just called brown. That one's also super good. Those are the two lip liners that I use. So yes, and I told you guys, applying concealer on your lips just like makes the application a lot smoother, and it makes your lips last a lot longer. So after you add the lip liner, make sure you blend it with your lips. So a lot of people I see that just add the liner and then put the lip on, and then their liner around their mouth is so like dramatic and sharp. So make sure you blend it with your lips before you add the lip, and then blend it again. So it just makes it look a lot better and blend it out. I apply the lipstick just to the bottom lip. And this lipstick is Muted by Juvia's Place. And then I always have to add gloss to finish it off, because gloss is just a girl's best friend, honey. And that is the finished look. Super cute, super simple. Trying to show you guys my eye look. My lashes are so thick and dramatic, sometimes it's hard to see the eye look, but yeah, super cute, super simple. And this look actually is super fast to do. Why do I keep saying super? Like, I think I'm just super tired. But this look is really fast to do, so it just probably took me a little bit longer because I'm going through each step by step. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys learned something from my makeup tricks. If you actually try the steps that I listed in this video, make sure you comment it down below and tell me how it works for you. And stay tuned for my next video. Remember, my videos are every Sunday, 7 p.m. Central. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.